come straight. Look you lay home to him. Tell him his parents have been too broad to bear with, and that your grace has screen and stood between much and him. I'll sign for even here. Pray be on him.
Mother! Maybe not. Withdraw, I hear him coming.
Mother! Now, Mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, or has thy father much offended?
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, come, you answer with the idle tongue.
Go, go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
No, Mother, brood not so. You were the queen, your husband's brother's wife. And whether or not so, you are my mother.
Nay, then, I'll set as I even speak.
Come, come, and sit you down. You shall not budge. You go not till I set up a glass where you may see the inmost part of you.
What wilt I do? Thou wilt not murder me? Help, help, ho!
What ho? Help, help, help. How now? A rat dead for a ducat, dead.
Oh, I am slain.
Oh, me! What hast I done?
Nay, I know not. Is it the king?
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed is this?
A bloody deed, almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king and marry with his brother.
Let's kill a king?
Aye, lady, is my word. Thou wretched, rash, intruding fool. Farewell. I took thee for thy better. Take thy fortune. Thou findest to be too busy is some danger. Leave wring of your hands, peace sit you down, and let me bring your heart, for so I shall, if it be made of penetrable stuff. If damned custom and not braised it, that is proof and bulwark against sense.
What hast I done that was wag thy tongue in noise so rude against me?
Such an act that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite, takes off the rose from the fair forehead of an innocent love and sets a blister there, makes marriage vows as false as dicers' oaths. Oh, such a deed as from the body of contraction plucks the very soul. Sweet religion makes a rhapsody of words. Heaven's face doth glow. Yea, this solidity and compound mass, with twistful visage as against the doom, is not sick to act.
How mean? What act that roars so loud and thunders in the index?
Look here upon this picture and on this, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See what a grace was seated on this brow. Hyperion's curls, the front of Jove himself, an eye like Mars to threaten and command, station like the herald Mercury, new lighted on a heaven-kissing hill, a combination and a form indeed where every god did seem to give his seal, to give the world assurance of a man. This was your husband. Look you now what follows. Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Could you on this fair mountain leave to feed and batten on this moor? Ha! Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age the hate and the blood is humble, is tame, and waits upon the judgment. And what judgment was that from this to this? What devil was it that thus had cozened you with hood and blind? Eyes without feeling, feeling without sight, ears without hands or eyes, smelling sans all. Or but a sickly part of one true sense could not so mope. Oh shame, where's thy blush?
Oh, Hamlet, speak no more. This turns my eyes into my very soul, and there I see black and green and spots that will not leave their teeth.
Nay, but to live in this rank sweat of an steaming bed, stewarding corruption, honeying and making love over the nasty sty.
Speak to me no more. This words like daggers enter my ears. No more, sweet Hamlet.
A murderer and a villain, a slave that is not 20th part the tithe of your prescended lord, a cutpurse to the empire.
No more.
A king of shreds and patches. Save me, and hover over me with your wings of heavenly guards. What would your gracious figure?
Alas, he's mad.
Do you not come your tardy son to chide? That lapsed in time and passion let's go by. The important act of your dread command, oh say.
Do not forget, this visitation is but to what thy almost blunted purpose. But look, amazement on thy mother sits. Oh, step between her and her fighting soul. Conceit in weakest, body strongest works. Speak to her, Hamlet.
How is it with you, lady?
Alas, what is it with you? That you vent your eyes on
join. Preaching to stones would make them capable. Do not look upon me, lest with this piteous action you convert my stern effects. What I will have to do then will want true color, tears, perchance for blood.
To whom do you speak this?
Do you see nothing there?
No, nothing at all, yet all that is I see.
Or do nothing here?
No, nothing but ourselves.
Why, look you there! Look how it steals away! My father in his habit as he lived. Look where he goes now, even out at the portal.
This is very coinage of your brain. This bodiless creation ecstasy is very cunning in.
Ecstasy? My pulse is yours that temptly keep time and makes his helpful music. It is not madness that I've uttered. Bring me to the test, and I the matter will reword, which madness would gamble from. Mother, for love of grace, lay not that flattering unction to your soul, that not your trespass, but my madness speaks. It will but skin and film the ulcerous place, while its rank corruption, minding all within, infects unseen. Confess yourself to heaven. Repent what's past and avoid what's to come. Do not spread the compost on the weeds to make them ranker. Forgive me this my virtue. For in the fatness of these pursy times, virtue itself a vice must pardon beg. Yea, curb and woo for leave to do him good.
Oh, Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart in twain.
Oh, throw away the worser part of it, and live the other with a purer half. For this same Lord I do repent. But heaven hath pleased it so, to punish me with this, and this with me. But I will be their scourge and minister. I will answer well the death I gave him. Mother, good night. Indeed, this counselor is now most still, most secret, and most grave. Who is in life a foolish, pleading knave. Mother, good night.
What shall I do?
Not this by no means that I bid you do. Let the bloat king tempt you again to his bed. Pinch wanton on your cheek. Call you his mouse. And let him for a pair of breachy kisses or paddling in your neck with his damn fingers make you to ravel all this matter out. That I essentially am not in madness, but mad in craft. 'Twere good you let him know. For who's but a queen, fair, sober, wise, would from a paddock, from a bat, a give such dear concerning sign? Who would do so? No. In despite of sense and secrecy, unpeg the basket on the house's top. Let the birds fly, and like the famous ape to try conclusions creep into your basket.
Be thou assured, if words be made a breath of life, I have no life to breathe what thou hast said to me.
I must to England, you know that.
Alack, I have forgot, 'tis so concluded on.
There's letters sealed, and my two schoolfellows, whom I will trust as I will adder's fang. They bear the mandate. They must sweep my way and march to Green and Avery. Let it work. For 'tis the sport to have the engineer hoist with his own pedder. And it shall go hard, but I will delve 1 yard below their minds and blow them at the moon. This man shall set me packing. I'll let the guts